Our first couple to speak is Sue and Les Miko. Now, Sue and Les Miko are parents of 3 young adult children. They run a family business and are very active in their local parish community. Les is a recent Sydney president of the St Vincent de Paul Society, and both have been involved with PFLAG. Their 2 sons are gay. Les and Sue will share their story, thoughts and feelings as parents of a gay child. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you, says Sue. Sue and Les Miko.
I'm Sue. Could be Lou, but... my name is Sue Miko, and I'm a Catholic woman active in my parish of St Charles Borromeo at Ryde. I have been married to Les for 33 years. I have 3 children, 2 gay sons, Nathan, 30, he's a journalist and a magazine editor, Luke, 28, who is in fashion design, and my daughter Carla, 26. She's a makeup artist for film and television. To the stars, she tells me. I've always had a faith during my life, and when Nathan first came out to me, I had no idea about anything to do with being gay. I was frightened for him and confused for myself. I went along aimlessly for a while and became afraid for everything in life surrounding my son. I questioned God. Why me? What had I done differently with this child God had entrusted me to look after and care for? I just wanted my son to be okay. And when I realised that the roof had not fallen down on him or me, I slowly came around to accepting what was happening in my life. Yet I seemed to turn to God more and more as each year passed and tried to accept his will, as God was the one who had created my son as he was. I must say it was not easy to keep believing in my God in the beginning, because 2 years after Nathan came out, and I was settling with all the turns in the road of my life at that time, my son Luke came out as well. I skipped over some fears for Luke's life because I found one of the best things I had done when Nathan came out was to educate myself with all things about being gay. God was really testing me by now, and yet I turned to him more and more, as my family life was not as I had thought it would be. Our story was a road less travelled, but what a fun and colourful road it has been. When I feel I finally and truly accepted the mystery of it all and realised that just as I had asked Jesus to walk with all 3 of my children, he was also walking with Les and I as well. I have found what has kept my faith strong is surrounding myself with faith-filled people. My children have reaffirmed what life is all about: to act justly, to love tenderly, and to walk humbly with my God. If it is that you feel you are gay and Catholic, accept it as a gift from God and use your faith to walk tall and reach out to the hands that welcome you and recognise the familiar faces of men and women like you. I feel privileged to be the mother of my 3 children, and I am able to love them as much as I do because I am loved by a caring, loving God. I feel the greatest gift I can give them is the ability to believe in themselves. My daughter Carla came out to us as well and told us she also liked boys. All our children and their partners add much to our family life. My son Nathan is godfather to his cousin Aidan. My son Luke's partner Dan is godfather to his young nephew, Brian. I also have the best dressed children at our family functions. They colour my world. They are tested many times in their life, but they shine through because they are surrounded by positive and loving people. We've come a long way, and it's not uncommon for us each March to spend the morning at Mass and the afternoon marching with P-flag in the Mardi Gras parade. Our children now say they end up going to Mardi Gras to support us. We are involved in the ministries of communion, visitation of the sick, bereavement, support, St Vincent de Paul, Together as One, marriage preparation, Catholic Women's League, and we have had the great experience of a parish priest who is very supporting to us. The gospel images of Jesus' acceptance of all who came to him are my constant companions on this journey. Is there a place for gay and lesbian Catholic youth in the church? Of course there is. Thank you.
Well, you've met Sue. Now you've got Cess. Sue has given you a small insight into our family life, and I would like to take you on a little further of our convoluted journey of faith and love. Here in the banquet hall of life, we do our best to appreciate the menu placed before us. My two sons confirmed that their lives would be one that was going to be on a different path to the one that Sue and I would have liked. The call of homosexuality would test us all. I did not hear God's call at first. My initial thoughts were garbled and very confused. I felt very alone and unsure as to how to handle my great concerns for the welfare of my children, as the community tolerances can be both unpredictable and judgmental. Our journey opened new worlds to us, allowing us to push our comfort zones to beyond our limits, in testing our faith, our spirituality, and our relationship with God. Part of our family's journey led us to acceptance, a group striving for full recognition and acceptance of homosexual, bisexual and transgender Catholics. Our first meeting was at a Friday night Mass, and it appeared that Sue and I were the only straight people there. I recall that we both felt just a little bit uncomfortable. It wasn't what we were used to. But unconsciously, we actually felt compelled to stay. What do you think we found? We were illuminated with the enthusiasm and gusto of those that were present. Our eyes were opened as if it was the first time that we truly experienced church. They taught us that faith was alive and well. We were overwhelmingly made welcome and believed that we were transformed into a new way of thinking, something we didn't think was possible.